today we're going to look at the D4 Max as today's disc spotlight. First thing you notice, this is a brand new one. The first thing you notice is it's slimmer profile than the typical D4s. It's a little shallower. It feels a lot like the F Model S, a little shallower than that maybe, but a lot like that. Kind of has a X4, X5 feel. But we want to take a look at it and throw it, compare it up against the F Model S, the retro Ballista, not the Pro, just regular Ballista, the Lucid Captain, a D3, and an X3. So let's let them fly. Prodigy D4 Max. Oh, turns and never really tries to come out. All right, that flies to me almost like a D6. Here's the F Model S for comparison. Try to throw it at the same line. You can see it flips to flat and just holds that line and actually has a little finish. Latitude 64 retro Ballista. That is such a fast disc. All right, so I've thrown it one time, the D4 Max. This one is 174 grams. I've thrown it one time, it came out of my hand pretty low, dumped over, and never really tried to come back. So this time I'm gonna try to give it a little height. You can see the pull to the right, little bit of flex, and basically a net neutral. That one was a bit nose up, not horribly, but a little bit nose up. Number wise, it's probably comparable to like a Thrasher or something. Here is a Dynamic Disc Captain. Should be a little bit more understable than this. This one should be a bit more overstable. Little turn to the right, little slide, and a nice finish. Basically, again, net neutral. And last but not least, let's compare it up to a Prodigy D3. Now, the D4 Max feels more like an X4, X5, but this one should basically have the same flight. Turn to the right, big turn to the right, and never really had enough to come back. I still didn't give it any height. You can see it just pans over, gets itself, and then comes back out. That one went out there. I didn't throw it that hard, and it probably went 365, 370. So can't really complain too much about that. Here is it compared against a D3. Now this is just a normal D3, very beat up, very domey. D3 kind of falls to the right, catches itself and comes back. Essentially, they're sitting at the same distance. The difference is obviously the height that I threw the two of them, but the difference is the D4 just came back enough to land flat. The D3 came back enough to actually have some finish to it.